We're going to be live here in about 30 seconds. So if you miss this and you're on the replay, too bad. All right. So what do you do for anxiety, right? And this guy said, I used to struggle with that myself. I hired this woman, Carla Royal, and she changed the game for me. You know, I don't have any issues. She totally flipped my business around. So what Carla did was such a phenomenal example of covert influencer get a sale that I've seen in a long time. And I want you guys to just see it visually so that you guys can understand how this works. So she, this guy commented, right? So here's the post, if it ever loads. Gosh, this never happens. So the guy posts, advice, please. What do you do to deal with anxiety? So this guy commented, who's a digital marketer. I hired a coach to deal specifically with high performance entrepreneurs that struggle with this. Carla Royal changed my life. Onyx and Gall, another marketer, said, and because of Kayla's recommendation, I did too. It's been amazing. I transformed. I mean, you know, I'm not exaggerating. My life is 1,000 times better. Okay. So got a great personal recommendation. I saw that original post and they had tagged her. So I friend requested her thinking, okay, she's in my space, right? She's in my niche. I was thinking, what an interesting thing. I don't really deal too much with anxiety myself. It's one of the reasons I moved to Hawaii so that I don't. But long story short, I thought it was interesting. Always like to surround myself with people that are in my sphere of influence, sort of thing. So I friend request her. And as soon as I friend request her and she accepted, I got a message. Hey, thank you so much for the friend request. I just wanted to say hi. And I noticed that you live in Tampa. She found some common ground. I don't live in Tampa. I used to. She was like, I'm in Dunedin, blah, blah, blah. She started the conversation right away with somebody who she saw, I am a high-level entrepreneur. I might eventually at some point be one of her customers. Can I get a yes for everybody who understands that's exactly what she's doing? This is a brilliant strategy, okay? This is exactly what you would do when you are out in the world friend requesting people and whatnot, right? They accept your request, you send them a message, right? And you find out where's your common ground, okay? Let me just see if I have... I don't have any other notifications because I don't send a lot of friend requests, but like this guy, Matt Wright, he just sent me a friend request. If I confirm him, go to his page. So now when you post in groups, you're going to get people who friend request you as well, right? I know exactly how this guy found me. I made a post on my Facebook page talking about the absolute ridiculousness that is Hawaii and when it comes to taxes and when it comes to COVID and all of this. And he is a like-minded individual to the post that I made, right? Give me a 2 if you guys understand me. He's like-minded to my post. He somehow saw it. I saw that he liked my post and then immediately afterwards sent me a friend request because we are on the same page. But guess what? He's helping already successful coaches leverage email and paid ads to sell digital products. Do me a huge favor, put a 5 if you agree. Matt probably could benefit really well from using Messenger, right? He's already in that space. He already has clients. He already works with coaches. He already does ads. So why wouldn't I connect with this guy? Of course, I could absolutely send him a message right now. And I would say, hey, Matt, thanks for the friend request, dude. Saw that you work with coaches leveraging email and paid ads. Happy to, jam with you at some point. I obviously own a messenger company. I'd love to see if it would work, right? Your conversation would be, I do the same thing for Messenger. Maybe we can jam on a couple of clients together. Can I get a wow for everybody who understands? You'd probably get maybe one client out of that person. If you actually knew how to use Messenger, you might be able to turn this guy into, he might send you a client because he can't do it. And maybe the client pays you $1,000 a month, but you kick him back 500 because the recommendation. Now he's incentivized to give you the recommendation. So now you're not even having to come up with your own leads. You're literally just accepting friend requests and getting leads that are potential clients. So that's you just need to understand how this stuff sort of plays out, right? Like how this stuff works around. So many of you guys, I think the problem is you underestimate social media and you underestimate every step of the process. Most of you came into this thing thinking, well, a friend request isn't that significant, but it is, right? It is significant. Every friend request is significant. I just did some math. I want to share this math with you guys. And I think it's That's absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm doing the math because tomorrow I'm presenting the idea of our Pro Academy, which is absolutely freaking insane, right? Robert said, "Do you send him 500 one time or every month?" I have no idea what you just asked because I'm not talking about $500. Anyways, listen to this math. Okay, if you get 10 people to join Chatmatic at $4.99, you make $41,000 a year. If you can get 10 people every month. Okay. So do me a favor. And can I have a yes for everybody who agrees $41,000 a year would change your life? And remember, that's recurring. So if they renew next year, you get a percentage of that as well. Okay. So $41,000. I continue to do the math, and our first upsell converts at, that's only off the $4.99. Our first upsell converts at 30%, making you an additional $3,000 a month. And our other upsell converts at another $3,500 a month. Okay, so you're making an additional $7,000 a month on top of whatever you were making before, which comes out to be like $4,000. You can make, I think the total number ends up being like $8,000 a month. You could make off of 10 people joining Chatmatic through our funnel the way that it is right now. Okay, so let's just say $41,000 a year. Okay, at $41,000 a year, it's hard to think that's 10 people a month. That's 120 people, 10 people a month. Sometimes you might get 20, sometimes you might get 30, but 10 a month for $41,000 a year. That's yearly recurring money that doesn't include how much you make when you promote somebody else's offer somewhere else down the line. Doesn't include how much money you make when you create your own offer, teaching people how to do this. Doesn't count how much money you make selling templates. Doesn't count how much money you make doing one-on-one help with certain people. Doesn't include how much money you make when you open your coaching offer. It just gets you started, okay? That's from literal affiliate commissions, $41,000, okay? When with the commission split that we give Pro Academy members, $41,000 on 10 people, okay? Now, it's pretty easy to see $41,000 would change most people's lives. And so let's get into the granular of that. And I think it's really important to understand 10 a month. And Anna just said it. And you guys make sure when you comment to all panelists and attendees so that we can all see it. Think about this. 10 a month is doable. Anna just said that 10 a month is so doable. If you go into a group and you send 500 friend requests every week to people who are in groups that are like-minded, who could use Messenger, and you send everyone that accepts you, like I'm talking, like, do me a favor. I want you guys to understand something. Give me a 5 if you clearly understand. I'm talking if you need $41,000 and you don't have any other money, this is how you can get it. Okay, I'm not talking about like, oh, Travis, is this the best way? Oh, Travis, is this the best optimization of our time? Oh, Travis, this sounds like it's a little bit of work, right? I wanted something automated. No, this is not automated. But is it powerful? Yes. So let's say you need 41 grand, okay? And you don't have any money to put up. Nothing, no investment, no credit cards, nada. You go into groups. You learn Chatmatic. You're in Chatmatic. You learn it. You learn the benefit of it. You go through the offer. You read the offer. Like so many of you guys are messaging us, Travis, what link do I use? I went through all the links and I can't figure it out. If you can't figure out what link goes to day one of my training, then you haven't gone through and clicked them all and figured them all out, right? And Tisha, I was talking about the math on the Pro Academy users. We give Pro Academy users 70% on the front end, and then we give our normal users 40%. So you would need 20 essentially if you're not in Pro Academy, but I was just doing the math based on what I was writing down earlier. So Marshall said, heck, $1,000 per month changes most people's lives. I agree completely. Look, most of you guys are doing this for some particular reason, whether it's I need to pay bills, I want to pay bills, I want some extra stuff. Joseph, free members only get 10% commission, which is, again, why everybody should join the $4.99. It's ridiculous not to, but you get automatically upgraded to 40% commissions. But let's just play this whole thing out. You make a bot that walks the bot that I gave you for the free training. You make that, you put it on your fan page, okay? Then you go into groups as your personal self. You go into groups and you friend request people that seem to be like-minded, and you surround yourself, not only is this good for you in a business capacity because you are surrounding yourself with people that are in the same industry, have the same interest, which is smart. You might learn some things from their posts. Okay. So there's that side of it. Next, you start talking to these people, friend request them, actually look to get to know them as a potential friend. Now, let me ask you, if you guys had a friend, you guys have been around Chatmatic now a little while, a couple days for some of you, a couple weeks, a couple years for most. You've been around Chatmatic. Let me ask you, if a friend came up to you and said, hey, I'm really looking for something to help me with my Facebook ads, how many of you guys would feel greatly and easily motivated to recommend that friend join Chatmatic? Like, how many of you think it's a no-brainer? Paige said, I'm already recommending it. So if it's good enough for you to introduce to your friends, right? And now you make more friends that are interested in this niche, pretty logical that you'd be like, hey, you should really check out this 3-day training. That's how I found out about Chatmatic. It absolutely crushes it. You mentioned you do e-commerce. You need to go check that out. Oh, Travis shared this really great course on this. You got to go check that out. Oh, you do webinars. I think Travis has a free course on webinars. I'll send a message to his team and see if you join the $4.99, do you get the free webinar course? It's worth its weight in gold, right? These are simple things. And again, that same thing applies to Groove, your Groove funnel stuff. How to be an affiliate for Groove funnels. Exactly the same concept. Hey, what are you doing in your business? Oh, I found some of the best training in Groove funnels, and they have a free account. You should definitely go check it out while it's still free, because it's not going to be free forever. So now let's just say you decide to promote Groove funnels and Chatmatic. The most successful people in Groove are the people who understand what Groove has to offer. The people who are the most successful in Chatmatic are the people who understand what Chatmatic has to offer, right? So really get to know the system, play around with it, start making some bots, right? Fred Guillen said, got 51 leads using your Groove funnel flow yesterday. That's awesome. Post that so that everybody can see it. You got to hit all attendees. These things work. Look, I'm not like so far removed from all of this that like I'm somehow crazy special. I have taken the exact concepts that I teach you guys in this 5-day challenge, which is building a list and building a list in Messenger, right? All of that. I just built my list and then I monetize my list by using it for whatever I need, right? Tammy said, I understand Chatmatic better than Groove so far, which is great. Groove is actually easier for most people to understand because it's just concepts that have been around for years, like building a website. We all kind of know we need one. We've all seen Russell Brunson prove to us that we need a funnel, right? He's done that for 6 years now. So it's these things that people have harped on for a long time. Messenger is like, nobody's really talking about it. We're still in an industry that is sleeping on how powerful Messenger is. And that's a big advantage for you guys who are here. So let's do this. I want to shift gears a little bit and talk a little bit about the ads that I've been running. So throughout the course of this 5-day challenge, I obviously set up my campaign. I like doing stuff like this too as an afterthought for myself. I love it because I'm like, man, this is a really cool theory in my opinion. Like, let's see if this works, number one, but how fast this came together is absolutely ridiculous. Like for you, how fast it can come together for any of you guys is like, all right. So I cloned Travis's campaign. I changed out my links and I got the ad going exactly as he showed in his 5-day challenge. I showed all of it. I showed who I was targeting, how I was targeting, who I would target if I was you, the whole deal. Now you can see this is the ad, and let's just zoom in a little bit. This is the ad that I made with you guys here. I currently have sent 48 people to my $4.99 visitor page, which is the day one training page. Right now, I only started this my ad was approved on Saturday. So nobody's even had a chance to get to day 3 yet, but I can definitely, do some stuff on day 3. One thing I want to clear up, people keep asking, doesn't Chatmatic come with Groove? A free trial account comes with Groove. You really need to read the terms of what you get when you apply for something. No credit card needed. You can absolutely use Chatmatic for free for up to 250 subscribers. At 250 subscribers, you would have to pay, and you do not get all the training that my paid members do. That's not realistic, right? You upgrade to the $4.99 a year, you get unlimited licenses, unlimited subscribers, and access to all the additional training except for the Pro Academy, which is separate, and you can hear about that when you go all the way through everything. But that's the big difference. You still get access to the software. It's just as you use it, it's going to cost $97 a month once you get subscribers. Basic math, $97 a month is very well worth it. But in a year, you're paying $11.64. If you buy a year unlimited, you can have unlimited pages for just $4.99 a year. Clearly, you're saving money on just your first page. That being said, I am incentivized for you guys not to do the $4.99 a year. I like people using our software for what it's worth, $97 a month. Easily worth that per page. I like having people have 6 and 7 clients that they're running for that they don't care, so they're paying $97 a month instead of them being like, hey, you know what? I'll just get this $4.99 a year and pay that. It makes more sense for me to not have you guys do that, obviously. So it's an offer that we have on the table if you go through our 3-day training. Otherwise, you won't be able to see it. So I have to get them into Chatmatic first, then Groove. Yeah, Daniel, clearly you're starting from scratch at a level that you don't understand what we've got going on here. If you haven't been to the other 5 days of the challenge, you're not going to understand most of this. So just hold your questions. Go back through the 5 days of the challenge. It shows everything. So as you guys can see, I'm paying $1.19 to get someone over to the first day of my 3-day training. Okay. I'm going to show you guys something pretty cool, which is going to show you the conversion that I get on my 3-day training. I haven't even looked at this myself, but I really think this is kind of a cool thing. So if I look at let's just go, I'll go this quarter, I guess. So I'm going to show you a specific site, the day 3 page of my site. So if you look right here, where is it? So this page right here is the day 3 of our live stream page. It was originally this page right here. Where is it? This page right here, day 1. Whenever you go to day 1, so you can see here, I sent 6,000 people to this page, and we ended up generating 9,000 directly from this page, which you got to understand how ClickFunnels counts this. When you go to that page and you click sign up, it sends you to our order page, which was this one right here. 2,500 people went over to our order page where we made $180,000. Now, I show you guys that so that you can understand something very simple about this whole process. This ad is driving people to day 1, which then drives people to day 2, which then drives people to day 3. On day 3, on all 3 of the days, if they decide they want to upgrade, they can click the upgrade button and they go to this page right here, where if we do the math on this, it's pretty profitable to get people over to our order page. So let's see, 180,000 in yearly recurring revenue just in this quarter, on that page, divided by 2,500 people. You're making $72 every single time you get somebody to actually take action to go to our order page. So if you think about it, and that doesn't even include this page here, which is our live stream day 1, which is 9,000. If we combine the viewers and say about 6,000 people made 190,000, give or take right here, you're talking about almost close to that same $60. It brings it down to $30 a click to get someone over to our 3-day training. Now, it's not going to convert quite the same as it's not going to convert the same as if they were there live, right? That's not going to happen necessarily. But I know that I'm getting people over to that page for $1.19. And long term, I'm building a list. I'm likely going to make about $20 for everybody who makes it over to that page. Can I get a yes for you guys understanding that that's how we do marketing and advertising, right? You guys are affiliates, so you don't have that threshold, but you do have to understand that that's what we look for is long-term. I don't want you guys bouncing around from product to product. I don't want you guys trying to make a store and then trying to make a fan page for something else and then trying to make a blog and then thinking about YouTube ads and then trying to do this. You guys should just be focused on, all right, I need to build my list in the digital marketing space or whatever space you want to be, right? I want to build my list in whatever space I want to be in. And I'm just going to keep doing that. $10 a day, $20 a day, whatever I can get over to this thing. I'm going to build my warm audience. I'm going to introduce myself to more people. I'm going to, follow up with more people, DM them, whatever it is you got to do to get that start. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. There's a lot of people who've made a lot of money with Groove. I would love to know, can you just put a 5 if you've made more than like $2,000 with Groove funnels? So there's a pretty good amount of people who've made over $2,000 with Groove funnels. Here's what's really crazy, and I think most of you guys can back me up on this. A majority of the way that most of you guys are making revenue through Groove funnels is by connecting with people that you then introduce to Groove funnels. Am I right? Sonia said yes. Alexi, 10K. Near said yes. Tracy, yes. There's no massive secret, okay? There's no like insane, massive, crazy secret about the internet, right? Paige said the more videos I create about it, the more money I make. 100% true. I earned over 4,000 already, 1,800 coming in shortly. First thing is every single one of the people that you got to sign up for Groove, you should be introducing to Chatmatic through your affiliate link. Hey, if you loved Groove, you're going to love this. That's number one. Get an email account set up, download the email addresses, and start introducing them to Chatmatic. If they've already got Groove, you know they're in this space, especially your free accounts. Hey, you can go and Travis will give you a free account of Chatmatic when you go take his 3-day training. Same idea, right? But now what I would do is I would push them, email them an m.me link that pushes them into the bot that we set up here. And you get their email again. You could start emailing them, start the email follow-up process for Chatmatic's emails. And you know what I'm actually going to do is, let me see something real fast. I think I can actually, and I'll probably do this in the replay. I won't be able to do it today necessarily, but I can actually take the exact broadcasts that I used for my 3-day training. I can give them to you, and you guys can take that and use that as your email follow-up series. So I'll be trying to give that out. And if you guys have Kartra, I can actually turn it into a campaign, or if you want to use Kartra until Groove comes around, whatever. But I'll get back to the emails thing in a minute. But my emails made a lot of money. So I can actually give you guys the emails in Kartra in like a few seconds. But that's what I want you guys thinking about is, a majority of the highest producing people in Groove, right? Most of the highest producing people in Groove funnels, all they did was let's break it down to its most simple, right? Here's what you did. You listened to Mike Filsame say, we're giving people a free account. And when they join the free account and they upgrade, you get money. Why wouldn't you tell people about the free account? Can I get a yes for everybody who understands? That's what Groove did, right? And that's what makes it so easy for you guys to approach, to talk about it. You can make a video showing a cool landing page, and then somebody sees it and they're like, oh, cool, I'll go sign up. And they sign up through your affiliate link, and eventually the marketing gets them to upgrade. There's no difference to doing that with Chatmatic. The one difference that I see is, number one, we're a yearly recurring product. Number two, we're going to help you build more subscribers than you can right now with Groove. Number three, we're not in beta, which means that essentially we're a fully ready to go product. So you don't have to say, well, Groove Mail's coming soon, right? Or Groove Webinar is coming soon. What we have, right? So it does make it easier to produce. And look, you want to show somebody how to get really fast results? I mean, I have an idea. I have a really cool idea. Another sequence that I should make. Did you guys know that I have I got to show you this. This is really cool. These are up now. So I want you guys to think about this because some of you guys are like, my training is a lot of times what gets people to join Chatmatic and they end up loving it. I don't know if you guys know that we have a YouTube channel called Chatmatic. It's an actual channel. Let me see if I can even find it. All my Chatmatic stuff comes up from my own page, but I know we have a Chatmatic page. Now I got to try to find it. Come on. All right. I know we have one. This is what's weird. It was like also hiding from me for a while. Like I couldn't find my own Chatmatic account because I don't have access to it. It's weird. Don't worry. Where do I find the channels? That is super strange that you can't search for a channel. I am subscribed to it. Here we go. I know the account switcher. I don't have access to it, so I can't do that one. Let's go. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. This is not our Chatmatic. No, that's not it. Somebody else. David, you sent a video of a recording of me. I have a Chatmatic YouTube account. And I don't know if, Trent, if you're here, send me a link to one of the videos because I literally can't find the channel. Oh, here we go. Wait, show playlist channel. There we go. That is also probably not our channel. This is probably why I'm having issues seeing all of our stuff. I literally can't see anything. I know we don't have that many subscribers, but like I wasn't expecting it to be completely hidden. That is it. But for some reason, it's saying there's no videos. This is crazy to me. Well, we have a channel and I'll have to figure it out why it's not actually showing any of our videos, but we have a bunch of videos on here. We're uploading even more. So it doesn't matter if I subscribe or not. It's not going to show me videos all of a sudden, but I am going to subscribe because I don't want to end up losing all the information. But I'm going to have to see what is happening. Not all my videos are up under my channel. A bunch of them are, but we uploaded a bunch of them. So let me describe what we did. We took the 3-day challenge. Hold on. Yeah, so I can see individual videos. There's something about the thread not being public or something. But we took all of the videos from the Chatmatic live training that we did. So let me share my screen with you guys. As you can see right here, we took all of these videos and turned them into modules. So what we did is we did a live training. For those of you guys that don't know, we did a live training that took 3 days. We were live. Yeah, all the links are set to private. So Trent, you can go in there and make them all public because nobody can see anything that we have. These need to be public. And even our videos before. I had someone go through all the videos I did. So Groovathon, a lot of you guys got introduced to us from a lot of you guys got introduced to us through Groovathon's trainings. I did, I think, 6 trainings with them. I had somebody go through, download all of them, and cut my segments out and upload them to the Chatmatic YouTube channel. Then I also did this 3-day live training where we covered like 12 different modules. I had somebody go through our live training and cut those into individual modules. Okay. So we have like something like 18 videos that are going to be posted here any minute now, whenever they're public videos. And you could grab any and or all of the videos and be like, yo, you should go check this out. And put together a sequence where you drive people to each one of the videos. You could even like build a course out of it. there's just so much that you guys can do. There's a ton of content out there, but the content is what ends up selling people on almost every single membership that you guys will ever try to sell. So having good content that describes the product, that's going to be key. But for me, I know that when I get somebody into my sphere of influence, I've been doing this for a long time, so I understand this process. I want you guys to understand this little philosophy here. I know that when I get somebody on my list, I might not make money from them for a while because number one, they don't know me, but it took me a long time to really let that sink in. Like, not everybody's going to give you money the first time you introduce yourselves to them. But if I have a list, I can always go back to them. So if there's a chance in the future, at least I have them on my list. Right. And maybe they don't all subscribe. Maybe some of them unsubscribe. Maybe some of them don't answer my emails. But the more I get, the better chance I have of this. Now, here's another example. Maybe some people that you're going to introduce don't have any interest in like messenger marketing, but maybe they want this YouTube marketing thing because they're already far enough down the line. They only need a certain thing. Right. And then in a month, you just happen to be promoting a YouTube thing. Boom. Now, all of a sudden, that new promotion that you have, that person who didn't need the thing that you had at the moment, but now you're promoting something new, needs that thing. Right? That's why list building is so important. Another great example, guys, is, the stuff that I do for myself. We come out with a new offer and it just resonates a little better, or we come out with a new webinar and it resonates a little better with people, and they go from not having joined anything of mine for 3 years, but being on my email list because they kind of liked my content, to joining something, right? That is internet marketing. The ability for you to control people's attention comes from, let's build a list in Messenger, let's build a list in email, let's promote things, okay? And that is how we're going to make more money. So yes, any of you guys who have done anything with Groove, you need to introduce them to our free training series. Do that through your Messenger bot. It'll get them over to day one as an affiliate for you. Some people might join. They might watch all 3 days. They're at least going to be appreciative that you sent them that, because it's all really good stuff, right? I have all of the videos, and we're going to see if it's public now. We're going to find out if all these videos are, because they're unlisted before. I'm going to find out right now if they're all listed. Let's find out. Channel has no videos, so it is not unlisted. I'll have to get in there at some point soon to do it, but we'll see. Hopefully we can get those up. But can we use the name Chatmatic in our domain? I would prefer it if you didn't. I think that this makes it easier and there's no lines to cross. All the training you offered, unlimited. Yeah. So Karen, that's the thing is, I don't want people to buy. I'm getting people to invest in themselves and what they can do with Chatmatic, is essentially what it is you're not really buying anything because you don't have any possession of anything. You have the ability to use something, but that use is to invest to get more out of it. And that's how we should be thinking about everything, right? Like if I'm buying something with the hope to create a business out of it, I'm investing in it. And you would do the same thing to any of your friends that you're discussing this with, or any of your potential new friends that you're discussing in groups. I want to be clear. All Facebook ads is, when you're targeting cold audiences, is a different way of getting people's attention into your bot. They're just less qualified. So it's going to take more of them to get them to actually buy, or it's going to take a more one-on-one approach from you to get them to buy. Guess what happens every single time, right? Guess what happens every single time someone becomes a new subscriber of yours in Messenger? There's an open conversation. I'm going to share with you guys a secret that most of you don't know. Are you ready? Just type ready if you guys are ready. This is going to be something that some of you guys are going to make $10,000 this year now that you know this. I'm not kidding. If you act on this stuff that I'm telling you. So you guys know the rules with Messenger, right? You know that you have 24 hours to send marketing messages to people once they're active in your page, right? Give me a 1 if you know that. You have 24 hours. That's why I teach 24 hours in our bot, all this, right? Okay. That rule only applies to the Messenger API, which means Chatmatic related stuff. If I log into my fan page right now on Facebook and I see a message from Cheryl, but it was 38 hours ago, I can direct message her right now. I can direct message her in a week. I can direct message her in a month because it's not going through the API. It's a direct message through the platform, which there are no rules to be able to do that, right? So can I get a wow for everybody who's realizing, hold on. And Brenda, it doesn't matter if it's promotional. If your business direct messages a consumer, you can do it at any time as long as it's not through our API, right? The API is how Chatmatic sends messages. We're a third party. If you're sending messages directly through Chatmatic, it doesn't, or directly through Facebook, it won't change anything, right? And especially because it's not a broadcast. The 24-hour rule really only applies to broadcasting, not individualized messaging, but you can't individualize message through Chatmatic like that after 24 hours. So how do you get them to your flow from direct messaging? No, so Joseph, I'm saying they're already in your flow, but they stopped or they didn't buy or whatever. So great example. I got 48 subscribers here. Why wouldn't I go into my Messenger account and message every one of them, hey, did you have a chance to watch the training? I actually, here, ready? Here's exactly what I would do. Exactly what I would do. Hey, I don't know if you saw it or not, but day one was pretty cool. It's got these 5 modules, right? Let me just see if the YouTube channel is showing the things or not. Hold on. I'm going to try to see if my Chatmatic account has any videos. Yeah, it doesn't. If they were active, Trent, it would be up. So there's something, they're hidden. They're not published for some reason. So they're not showing. Otherwise, they would show as videos immediately. As soon as you publish a video on YouTube, it publishes. So that something's not published. You can see them individually, but you can't see them as a group. Like I should be able to see videos tab and see them all. But anyways, I would take the day one videos, all broken out into individual modules. And I'd be like, hey, if you want them, here you go. I made a membership out of it because I always love having these really cool things. You can sign up for the membership free here, right? Give them access to day one and then give it access to day two after day two. Have all the broken down modules and be like, here's a day 2 course for Travis's. And then when day 3 is done, did you see day 3? This is pretty great. You can direct message them that. Now you don't have to because a lot of it is done automatically, but with our bot sequence. But you get the gist of what I'm saying. There is no limit to the amount of individualized attention you can give people. Now they're going to come back and be like, well, I didn't, I didn't watch the training yet. Okay, cool. Well, how about this? There's a lot of training. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what you do? And since I know what's in the training, I can give you the videos that make the most sense for you. Now, you cannot do that if you don't know what's in the videos, which means you didn't watch them, which means you're being lazy because you're trying to promote something that you don't know anything about, right? That is the difference between a good marketer and a great one. Now, let me show you exactly how you go from, well, Travis, I'm just starting, to Travis, I'm making 20 grand a month, right? It gets easier. So let's say at first you start direct messaging everybody. Okay. At first you start direct messaging everybody and you go to groups and you friend request people and you direct connect with them and you're chatting with them and you're just hitting them up about, all this stuff, right? About whatever they're doing in their business, what you're doing in your business, yada, yada. And deep down of what you want to do. And it doesn't have to be day one. It could be like, 2-3 conversations later. Yeah, I've just been really focused on Messenger. This is a really awesome training that talks about bots. I actually put together a little quick Messenger bot. If you want to go through it, you can get the training too, right? Send them over. That's going to take a little bit of work for a while. And you do that, but now you've got so many new friends on Facebook. Now you've been taking some of the money that you make when you do make a sale and reinvesting it in ads, building your cold audience, which is now starting to become a warm audience. And one of the things that I really want to cover today, and I don't have a terrible amount of time now because we've gone over a bunch of details here, kind of helping some of you guys get unstuck. But my day 5 to do is I want to talk a little bit about retargeting. And I want to literally show you what you need to do. So in this ad, I've gotten 48 people to go here. I don't want to create a retargeting ad yet, but off of this ad, we've had 1,800 people who've seen our ad, right? Of that, maybe 1,000 people engaged with our ad, right? So if they engaged with it, then I can create an audience of them, right? So this is why audiences are so important. I said it from day one. The most important thing for your entire business is your audience, right? Your audience is number one. Growing your audience is number one. Okay. So I go to audiences. I don't know why I went to ad account setup. That's not what I wanted to do. So now we're going to make more audiences. And this, again, is how you start to scale this up to the point where, you know, it's actually becoming a business that's mostly automated, because the business that all of you guys want, no joke, the business that all of you guys want is an email list of 50,000 people. You want to be able to promote somebody's webinar and get 500 people to attend, and to make, you know, 25,000 live on the webinar. And then you promote the replay, and then you make another 25 grand, and you're making 50,000 in commissions a month. That's what we all want. Right. And then all we're doing is we're sitting on the beach, sending an email once a week to, you know, 5 days, 1 week, and then, you know, none the next week. Right. That's what all of you guys want. Can I get a yes for understanding? That's what you've probably been pitched and you've been sold. And that's what kind of got you interested in marketing. And the thought of that actually being possible is a really cool thing, right? Like that's maybe not in such simple terms. Maybe you actually want a real business that actually helps people, but the laptop lifestyle of being able to do this simply with automation, you can't do that until you have volume. You can't do volume until you have audiences, and you can't have an audience until you have a small audience. Okay. Audiences are key. Without people's attention, you don't have 50,000 people on your email list. Without people's attention, you don't have people watching your videos. Without people's attention, you don't have a messenger list. The first thing you need to do is be worth people's attention. This, to me, summarizes everything. The reason most of you will fail, the ones who are going to fail, the reason that you will fail if you do, for the most part, is you're not worth anyone's attention in the message that you are trying to give them. Let me explain. Right now, I'm going to give you the different version of it, right? Let's say I join an MLM that sells deodorant, right? It sells deodorant. I don't know shit about what makes a good deodorant. I don't know what goes in one. I've never made one. I've never researched it. I've never looked into it. I've never even smelled this deodorant, but I joined the MLM, so I got to sell it. So I start hitting up, hey mom, what kind of deodorant do you wear? Well, do you want some like better ones? I'm on this thing. It's better. You know, it's cool, man. You should get it. Right. And maybe I get a handful of sales. That's what 95% of people in the MLM and direct marketing and affiliate marketing world are doing. Realize one of the reasons that I equate MLM to affiliate marketing a lot, and I talk a lot about MLM, is because in all reality, MLM and affiliate marketing are almost the same thing. You don't have to worry about supplying your own product. You get a commission of the sale whenever you make a sale, and it's all about audience. It's the same thing. MLM has a little bit more of an indoctrination phase, which people forget about in affiliate marketing. But affiliate marketing, the better you indoctrinate a user, the more money you can make. Okay. So that is why I would fail miserably at selling deodorant, because no one is going to be able to tell what that product is. My wife is an incredibly good spokesperson and rep for Beauty Counter, because she was interested in the product before she found Beauty Counter, this makeup line, by looking for it for herself. She wanted clean makeup that didn't have these products, that was a B Corp, that was all this stuff, right? She found somebody that had it. She did her research. She looked into every product. She started finding out what products are these, what are these, and then the names of stuff, like, oh, it has this in it. What is that used for, right? Now what happens? She starts doing parties with people, just like friend parties. She has a background in makeup too, so she can apply makeup. She was an esthetician for a while, so she can actually do people's makeup. So here she is having parties where she does people's makeup. They have some drinks, whatever, but she actually knows her shit. She gets up there and she's like, the average person, the average country bans this many ingredients in products, and the US only bans this many ingredients in products, and blah, 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 right? But our company, it bans even more, and it does this, and here's this product, and here's why this is bad for you. What about that product, and this product, and that product? And she knows every product that she sells, right? She does. And she just did a party. Tammy said that she still did that during COVID. She just did a party 2 weeks ago. In all honesty, you guys can judge me all you want. COVID isn't changing my life all that much from a position of like, I'm still going to go do stuff. I'm still going to be alive. Like it just is. Sorry. Like I'm not wearing a mask right now because I can't get any of you guys sick or whatever. But I also live on an island where there's literally 11 active cases. There's no tourism. It is what it is. So sorry if you don't agree. It is what it is. I still love you. You can do your thing, but it's how it is for me. So yeah, but the idea of what I was trying to say here, guys, is this, right? The idea is if you know your product, right? If you know your product, then it is easier to sell your product. Okay. And the more people that you can get into the realm of that knowledge, the better off it's going to be. Okay. So I really want you guys to understand audience is key. Selling them on the idea of that audience comes from education, right? That's all Sarah does when she does Beauty Counter, right? That's all most MLMers do. The most successful MLMers, they connect. One of the things I give MLM people credit for is they are some of the best at connecting with people. I'll give you an example again, because I think all this stuff matters to you from a marketing perspective. I, for some reason, cannot turn my head off to the amazing marketing things that people do, even if they're not doing it as a marketing thing. It just comes across as like, what an amazing marketing thing. So I'll tell you this one. A buddy of mine was a rep for an essential oils company, doTERRA. I think that's the one. And this was 4 years ago. My wife's pregnant. And she posted on Facebook that she was pregnant. He messages me like out of the blue a week later. Hey, congratulations on your wife being pregnant. I saw you guys just announced. Wanted to give you guys a minute to, do your thing with family or whatever. Hey, we've got something we really want to send you. Can you just give me your address? I was like, okay, cool. This guy sent me two things. One was a little trial bottle of all these essential oils and a little handwritten note that said, here's when you from his wife who sells the oils. Here's why you would use each one for a newborn baby. You can do this, what things you can do with it. You can apply it to their head and you can put it on their neck and it's good for nighttime, helps them sleep. And the other thing was a bottle of essentially what's like icy hot. doTERRA has this thing. It's called Deep Blue. And it's like icy hot, but it's healthy ingredients. And he knows I do CrossFit and I like achy joints kind of come with that. The guy literally sent me two things that I absolutely need and could use. Right. And he did not ask me once, will you buy this from me? He didn't ask me once, hit me up when you want more. Nothing. He left it completely open-ended, which you know what that made me want to do? Call him up and be like, yo, Duke, where can I buy more from you? I don't need it right now, but like, I don't know. Like I want to do something. I got to reciprocate. I'm a good person. I don't have anything to give you, but like that stuff works for people, guys. It's so crazy how many stories I have of that, of like being a real human being and reaching out to people and doing stuff that's like different. Another awesome example, Paige just said in the group here that she got 21 leads. Super crazy idea that's out there and wild for a lot of you guys. Paige, go into those 21 people, go to their profile page and see what they're interested in. Like this is out. I'm not saying actually do this. Some of you might actually do this if you have like real in-depth like thing. I go look at their profile page, see what they're into. Message them about what they're into. Message them about some of their recent posts. Hey, I saw that you got COVID and recovered. I just wanted to say, I hope you're doing well and then everything's good. Right? That's it. That's all. That's from your fan page being messaged to them. They're like, oh, okay, cool, yada, yada. And now they're open, right? Now they're open to more talk. It really is simple. If you really want to get like that additional commission coming in. Now you want to do the lazy way, which is my way now where I'm at. It's more the lazy way. What you can do is you can run cold audience targeting, but you have to educate people on the product, right? You have to educate people on the actual product that they're going to be potentially interested in. Okay. So I do a lot of ads that are information only, that are like, hey, watch in 5 minutes as I build a campaign from scratch and do this, yada, yada, yada. Right. But based on that information, obviously, I guess, great example. So Paige said, I got another Groove affiliate sale today from a 15-minute behind the scenes video. It's so crazy that with these audiences, what people don't understand is every person is at a different stage in their business and in their marketing and in their agenda, that one little thing could change the mind of somebody who's about ready to buy. That's why my 56, 40, and 3 rule is so important. So understanding that. But if you can get people to see something that you enjoy through your lens, that's a good educational path. That's a good way to show people. So what I usually do is I figure out, like, okay, what are the 3 things that this niche needs to know about Messenger, needs to know about Chatmatic? Again, I really honestly think so many of you guys, and nobody's done this yet, and I'm surprised. I think it's probably a $10,000 a month business. Nobody has taken my demo of, like we showed it Friday, plastic surgeon, or I'm sorry, personal injury lawyer, Hawaii, that page that's paying Google money, but not running any ads. I don't see anybody. Let me ask you guys a question. Can I get a yes for those of you guys who were here on Friday, who saw my personal injury demo about how you take the personal injury bot that we already have in the system, you find people, right? Okay. All I would have to do is do a search on Facebook and a search on LinkedIn for personal injury lawyers. I friend all of them. And then every single day, I talk about one little factor that's crazy that people aren't doing this. Rob said, I have 36 leads of law firms from your demo from last week. It's perfect. I would love, Naheem, potential e-commerce client, post that in the Chatmatic group. Rob, 36 leads for a law firm, post that in the Chatmatic group. I'd love to hear about those things. But this is what I want you guys to understand is I friend request all those people, those lawyers, and now I make a post on my fan page that says, how to get more leads from your website without changing anything. I make a post the next day, how to spend less money on Google but get more leads. I post a video the next day. How email could be saving your law firm. Post a video the next day, right? Like, you want a real secret? You want to know how to really take it to the next level? Start listening to lawyer podcasts. Start looking at what lawyers are being taught about marketing, and then flip that on its head. You know what I could do right now and make sales guaranteed right now? Make a video set that says, why Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi are completely wrong about this. And then I advertise it. Guess who I advertise it to? People who like Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi's fan page. And then I take the video I posted on my fan page and then I share it into their mastermind group if I can get in. Right? And then I literally say, look, I heard somebody was talking about their mastermind, yada, 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 talking about their fan page. And I just give marketing advice about using your personal page is fine, but do it from your business page. Guess what I now have? The most important asset in my business, a warm audience of people who watch that video. And guess what they're going to say after? Wow, that's pretty cool. Good advice. Thank you. Guess what that means? We just exchanged social currency, right? Too many of you guys are sleeping on this. Social currency. They feel like they owe me without even knowing me. They feel like they know me. They feel like I probably know some things that I could teach them. I've got them in the position to now accept information from me. So now when they friend request me, when I make a post, and you guys think I'm kidding, I did this in the ClickFunnels group. I'm going to show you guys. I actually made a ton of money from this post. I got to show you guys. Like, I was going to come on here and talk to you guys about retargeting today, and I still want to a little bit about the audience side of that. But I want to show you guys this that I posted in their group. It's easy. Tina said, I feel like after all the videos I've watched of you, I feel like we're now best friends. How many of you guys feel like you know me a lot better than you probably do just because we spend so much time together on these videos, right? You probably do know me for the most part, which is, again, though, really funny little side note. If I recommend something, most of you guys are going to know he's not doing this for some BS reason. He's not doing it just because he actually believes in this thing. And so if like that's a huge part of being in the audience, is that relationship, right? So somebody just said, had a really good question. Somebody asked, Travis, do you promote Groove and ClickFunnels at the same time? I don't. I still make money from ClickFunnels. I still make money from them because I had other users I recommended in the past, but I don't actively promote them now. What I want to do is I want to show you what I did. Again, I'm in their group. It doesn't mean that I'm avidly promoting them at this point. Look, I'll be completely honest. I don't have any issue with Russell personally. I think he's a great dude. We actually go back a little ways, which is kind of cool. But I got no issue with him. He's a freaking brilliant guy, like brilliant guy. And, but it doesn't change the fact that I think that I can still get like his audience is my audience, right? His audience is 100% my audience because they're all people who are looking to grow their business. They want to build funnels. I think they need to build funnels in Messenger. So that's my message. So how do I get people's attention? How about making a post that gets 629 likes and 154 comments? I'm not kidding, guys. I had 340 friend requests from this one post. Now, here's my post. Let's look at it, analyze it. This is exactly the method. You guys thought I was kidding that I actually do this method. Like, a lot of you think that I'm just here like spouting. Like, oh, he's just talking about, this is proof that I do this stuff on a regular basis. So I made this decently long post about stop looking for the next big idea because money's not made from big ideas. Money's made from execution and distribution. You have no idea how many jokers are making 6 and 7 figures off terrible training platforms, buggy software, bad videos, because they understand that if you control the distribution, it doesn't matter the quality. Let me please analyze this for a second for you guys so that you understand what I did. I am essentially in this post, if I had to summarize it, I am telling people to build a list that allows them to control people's eyeballs. Guess what Chatmatic is? A platform that lets you build eyeballs, right? So, yeah, Bernard said covert influencer. You think, right? I'm getting people to subconsciously, and you guys, this goes so deep. There's so many positives to this. Number one, people are going to friend request me. Number two, the people who read this post are in my audience when I'm targeting on Facebook, right? So if I target people who like Russell Brunson, they're probably also in this group, right? Can I get a yes for everybody who understands that? So now think about this. Now they read this post. They're like, oh, Travis is a cool dude. He's made a lot of money with ClickFunnels. An hour from now, a week from now, they see an ad from me. That's 2 times that I've been able to get in their news feed to be able to get in their attention, like in their sort of realm, right? And I did it with free content that they actually enjoyed. And it basically says the point is traffic is king. There's tons of ways to get traffic. And you notice I didn't even mention Messenger in here because I don't want them thinking that I'm coming here talking to them about Messenger. I'm coming here talking to them about a pure, genuine, you need to think this way kind of thing. You guys could literally almost steal very similar content like this and share it. Now, you don't have the picture of all the 2 Common Club awards, which is something that they really liked. So that's why it resonated. But I got a bunch of likes from this, and I'm further addressing my audience for down the road type of marketing. Some of these people, maybe it's only 600 people, are now going to, potentially see another post from me in the future. And now they have some recommendation as to like, and look, this guy actually sent me a friend request. I never responded. Let's go ahead and confirm. Now he's in my sphere of influence. Now he's going to see my next post on Facebook and he's going to be like, yo, that's pretty cool that you do that. I'm in the marketing game too. Can you help me? Right? I mean, it's just stuff that you guys really need to think about and to not overlook is your ideal audience that's going to make you $41,000 a year potentially is already on Facebook and they're already in groups. Now let's flip back over and talk some retargeting real quick, because I do think it's important that you guys just kind of see as I go through it again, almost just a repetition. Create audience, custom audience. Now I've got, let's say I'm advertising a video. If I happen to be advertising a video, I would have video viewers. But the easiest audience to create is Facebook page, right? And then I go to the page where I'm running my ads right here, and the page that I'm sending everybody into my bot. And if you look, it says anybody who's engaged with your page in the last year. That's any level of engagement. So here's the thing. If you have a brand new fan page and nobody can get to it unless you're sending them there, that means that everybody on your audience is exactly who you want. Can I get a 1 for everybody who agrees with me on that? We want this audience. And think about this. They now already know a little bit about what you do. They now have already seen a video of yours, and you've already worked them into your, sphere of influence. You've already got them a little bit down the path. Maybe now they're considering Messenger. Maybe now they're considering building a list. And then your ad says, the best way to build a list is to use Facebook Messenger. You see, it's like this to me, no joke. I really do believe that what this is, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time, which is why it just hit me right now. And I really do believe what I'm about to say. I think this is the best example of inception marketing that you can get. It's like this little seed that you're planting in a group, this little seed that you're planting in your direct conversations, not selling them, but then they eventually see the ad and they don't have to be sold because they're kind of pre-sold. And now you're bringing them back into the fold. Now, with retargeting, the cool thing is I choose this audience, right? And I already have it, so I'm not going to create it. But I would run an ad to them now that sends them back into Messenger, okay? And that Messenger ad would be like, hey, I just wanted to remind you of this, or I wanted to make sure that you saw this. I wanted to make sure that you saw this idea. And now here's what I would do. And we're going to be offering this as an affiliate thing in the near future. We don't have it as an affiliate thing that you can do yet, but I am working on it. We are going to be making it where you can actually promote a webinar of ours. Now, this webinar is the same webinar that Mike Philsame and the guys at Groove Funnels just promoted. And I want to show you, you can see right here, this is their replay page. It's called Groove Replay Page. That sends people over to this page, which is the order page, which is Groove only, $4.99 a year clone, right? So I want to show you guys, it's important to know that when you do this and you actually follow through, and now you get people into your first sequence, now you've built a messenger database. Now, why wouldn't you do, let's say, a sponsored message that says, hey, now is the time, you got to check out this webinar. Can I get a yes for everybody who understands? I already showed you sponsored messages. You get the gist of what that is, right? It's an ad that goes to all of your subscribers. That's like a direct message, right? You do that once a month. Look at this. That same exact page, 12,000 visitors, turned into 14,000 on the page itself, but 180,000 in total revenue, because that's the Groove clone, right? So you figure 12,000 visitors turned into $190,000. And that same type of marketing can be done in your business right now. Build the audience. The only difference between you and Mike Philsame, you want to know what it is? Aside from him being on TV, like being on camera and whatnot, is he has a list. He has a list and you don't. The difference between me and you, I have a list and you don't. It's like, that's it. That's why building a list is the most important thing. And I teach a lot about agency and affiliate marketing, and I truthfully believe that you should be actively doing both if you are looking to live that laptop lifestyle, if you're looking for real wealth. I've never really talked about it, but this is a great time to do so. I am driven by the agenda that I want to be able to help you guys and anybody who comes around me create what I would define as true wealth, which is not what everybody else says that it is. It's not just pure money. I think you guys can kind of get the gist of about that is like, I'm not in this just for dollars, and that's like my motivation. It is great to make money when you're putting in effort and work, but it's about being what I would consider to be finding ultimate balance. And I really do believe in wealth being the most important thing in our lives. Wealth, though, is not just income. Wealth is the cross section, I believe, and I'll show you a little drawing of what I mean. I believe wealth to be the meeting point where finances, health, and relationship meet. Okay. So it would look like this. That little circle right there. Okay. That little circle right there is the most important thing in everybody's life. It's wealth. It's the ability to have your health, relationships, and income. Because guess what? If you don't have income, you could have the best relationships in the world and you could have the best health in the world. And it's going to be really hard to get by. Some people could say like, oh, no, it's okay to have those two. I agree. Finances should be the bottom of this totem pole, but it also does play a role because it matters in everything else that you do. Keeping yourself warm, keeping yourself fed, right? You got to have those things down. Now, if you don't have relationships, but you have all the money and health in the world, who do you spend it with? What do you do with all that money? What's the importance of it? If you have relationships, a great wife, a great family, great husband, you have all the money in the world, but you're sick and you can't do much with it very long, and you can't be active, and you can't go hiking, and you can't go swimming, and you can't live, then what's the point? I don't want to teach you how to make a lot of money by itself. I want to teach you how to make a good amount of real legitimate money while keeping these three circles in balance. Now, I will say this. When you first start your business, is there going to be some imbalance in that wealth circle? Of course. You do have to sacrifice one for the benefit of the other to grow the circle bigger, right? But then you got to remember to come back. So there's times where, I'm not home for like a while. Like I was just recently remodeling a condo here in Poipu. And one of the nights I had to stay at the condo because I was trying to get a bunch of work done. And so that's me taking my relationships and putting them kind of second, my family, right? Couldn't come home and take care of my kids and all that, but to be able to hopefully get the finances of the condo right. So you can do things in small sprints when you have to donate something from one to make the other one work. But just remember, when you're building your business in the beginning, you're going to have to do some short sprints, then come back to the relationship stuff, come back to the health stuff. Don't lose track of being healthy and fit and active just to be able to hopefully make money at some point, because that's ridiculous. Everybody always talks about, oh, do whatever it takes. Don't do whatever it takes, right? Don't do whatever it takes. Do what you have to do in short spurts and then get back to what you were doing. So I believe in showing you guys businesses and a business model that you can run while still having that balance of some sort, right? Which is why I talk about affiliate marketing and running an agency, because affiliate marketing you can do from anywhere. Agency you can do from anywhere. So now my ideal goal for you guys is you get good enough at this stuff and you actually get to the point where you're making $10,000, $20,000 a month running an agency and being an affiliate marketer for any kind of product that you want. Doesn't have to be Chatmatic, but I would love to see you guys do that. And then you message us from some trip that you've always wanted to take, because now that to me says you've got it all. You're working on client stuff while you're on vacation. Because guys, everybody always says, Travis, why do you work when you're on your vacations? Because I almost always work, because I like what I do. And it takes me an hour. Guys, it takes my wife an hour to do her makeup. What else am I going to do? I grab some champagne and I do work. I write emails. I come up with ideas. I mastermind stuff. I mind map stuff. So that's what I think is great, is eventually you'll get to the point where you have enough audience, you have enough of a list where it allows you to do things and celebrate the wins, and you have 3 clients. And that to me is what I want to be able to help you guys build. And I think honestly, all of you guys, like, I guess another great example would be, because I don't know everybody here, but there's a handful of you guys that I know you're probably going to do really well with the affiliate marketing side of all of this. But if you don't run an agency of any kind, it's because you don't need the money or want the money. Period. It's because you don't need or want the money. Straight up. Because it's such an easy win for you guys. Like, any of you guys who are already generating leads doing this through your own profile, can I share with you guys something pretty funny? Just real quick, just give me a yes if you guys want to see another way that you can help clients make a lot of money. And I haven't even talked about this. And by the way, I am going to, so before I do that, I don't hard sell anything ever. And I don't on this, especially on these trainings. I'm going to hard sell you guys on one thing. Tomorrow, I'm putting all of you guys for a decision for our Pro Academy information. It's coming out tomorrow. I hope it's the biggest decision that you ever make in your life. Legit. Because it's going to change so many people's lives that, like, afterwards, I'm like, I'm so glad I did this. If you don't come tomorrow, you're not interested in running an agency. If you want to see the easy track to being able to run a legitimate $3,000 to $5,000 a month agency in 8 weeks, almost guaranteed, don't miss tomorrow. Because that's where I'm going to be introducing Pro Academy, everything that goes into it. Okay. You need to learn what's going in that. It's going to be at the same time, same webinar. You're already registered. All you got to do is attend the webinar when it sends you the reminder. So let me show you something pretty amazing that you guys can do for clients that will make you a decent amount of money. Okay. And actually help them make a decent amount of money. Diane said, I'm without a job for 2 years and I really need your help. So, and I don't have the money to buy anything. I will be honest with you, as much as I am here to help all of you guys on training and everything, I still obviously charge for working with people. So especially if you ever wanted one-on-one, I can't do that stuff for free. That would be impossible for me to do that. So let me show you guys this, because I think this is really important and really cool for you guys to see. So share screen. All right, cool. So check this out. This is an amazing way to start getting clients results, especially clients that are already running ads. Check this out. This is an ad right here for a company called From Co, which is, I don't know, running out of gift ideas from the film buff who's already got it all. Try this on for size. I don't know what this actually does, but it looks like it's something to do with film. Every stripe is a scene from a movie in order. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But it's got a lot of comments. I would never buy that for somebody. I love movies. Inception being one of my favorite ones. That painting, that little art thing means nothing to me. What? Who even came up with that idea? I did see one that's very similar to that, where it's your favorite song or a quote, and they put it in sound waves. Have you guys seen that? That's like a great one, because at the bottom it says the quote, and then it shows that portion of the quote in the sound waves. That's awesome. All right, let me show you how you can make some money. When you guys understand that when you run ads, people are going to click on your profile often, right? Can I get a yes for everybody who understands? People are going to click on that profile, right? Everybody gets it. That's actually where a good portion of your clicks go, is to your profile. Can anybody point out where there is a massive missing opportunity with what you're seeing on my screen right now? Shannon. Yep, you guys are nailing it. The cover photo. I'm going to bet, and this is a small page. I'm going to bet people have clicked and liked this picture. One person at least, which means people are going to it, right? This means people are going to this header because they go to the page, they see it, they want to look at it. There's no description here. There's no link. There's no description. There's no nothing driving people into Messenger. There's no call to action for, hey, why don't you come check out more? So the exact technique that I've taught you guys throughout the course of our training, you could do for other people and help them make money. Now, again, all I got to do is I just go into my news feed, and especially around Christmas, there's always a lot of ads. This company here sold me good. I bought this. So this is a good one. Hunt a Killer. Let's see. 13 people have liked it. 4 people have shared this. Now, this makes no sense to me. 4 people went to this cover photo and shared it on their newsfeed, and there's nothing in the description, and there's no link for, hey, make sure you come by Hunt a Killer right now. Click below to get this. It's weird, right? Can I get $1 for everybody who, $sign for everybody who believes there's money left on the table here? Now, here's what's cool. I could go to, what I do is, it's actually great. They have a group here. Here's exactly what I would do, guys. This is crazy. This is why it's so easy to get clients. I would make, and I might do it in Pro Academy, actually. So for those of you guys who do end up joining, you're probably going to see it. I want to make a bot for these guys, and then I'm going to email sam@huntakiller.com. And I'm also going to join their Hunt a Killer official group. Let's join. I'm a member. I bought their thing. Let's join their group. And look, I can join as my fan page. Got to be kidding me, dude. Of course I'm going to do that all day, bro. All day. So now anybody that I talk to in this group will click on might click on my group. Instead of seeing me, they're going to click on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is going to take them over. What most interests you about Hunt a Killer? Everything, dude. It's great. Are you currently a member? I bought the game. So yes. How'd you hear about it? Ads. But ads. I want to say something. I'm just going to submit. Hunt a Killer is like a virtual game that you can play. They send you a booklet every month, and it comes with like everything you would need to like be your own investigator to find out who a killer in the story is, like a little story. And it's freaking dynamite. So now what I would do, and this is really cool, I can literally go into this group whenever they approve me, which they just did. And there you go. I'm approved. My fan page is approved into this group. I can post as my fan page. What I could also do if I wanted to build an audience of people that I wanted to kind of turn over into some sort of like, let's say, Hunt a Killer member or whatever, I could make a video of me playing the game, share it on my fan page, share it into the group. Right? Like, this is 2 people actually just said that they're interested in doing this, which is really funny. I wasn't planning on advertising for them, but I did. But again, missed opportunity. Nothing going on up here. Let's go back to our homepage. That's 2 out of 2 clients right now, guys. 2 people who are marketing 2 different things who aren't doing this. Now, I'm not going to go into the digital marketing space because these guys get a lot of different messages. I'm not too worried about it, but you can see here, this Jeremy Finlay, Jeremy T. Finlay at Gmail. That's probably his real Gmail account. He's an indie artist with a passion for connecting and giving back. He's not a digital product. He does something else. Artist, singer, filmmaker, founder, entrepreneur, marketer, man of God. So no call to action here, but 1 share, 1 comment, 18 likes. People are seeing this, and there's nothing up here to get people to go where he wants them to go. Why not change the creator to click here to click here to get my full bio? Send them in a messenger. Tell them about yourself, right? Right here. Another great example. He's got a send message button, right? Watch what happens when I send a message. This is just Facebook being slow. Right here, pre-filled out questionnaire. Is anyone available to chat? I have a question. Can you help? Do you think he really wants to respond to 1,000 comments of people doing this? No. He needs a bot installed on this. And not for nothing, we have something called private replies. So he could literally take all 1,000 of these comments and send them all a DM in Messenger that says, hey, thanks so much for watching my Let's Never Be Ex's video. It's on Spotify. Here's a link in case you haven't joined, right? And oh, by the way, follow me on Instagram at I'm Jeremy Tyler, whatever. Can I get a yes for everybody who understands? He would probably make more money. And now he's got a messenger list. And now he's got an email list. And now with his messenger list, he sends a messenger broadcast or a messenger sponsored message next time he has a new song out. Drives everybody to the new song video. Now he's getting more. Now he's got a video of everybody who watched this video. This video is clearly going pretty viral. He's got an audience of people who watched this video. He can advertise his next video to them. Now, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Am I a little bit crazy in thinking that anyone here could get paid $500 a month to help this dude out? Right? $500 a month, and I'll help almost guarantee that you get more exposure, dude. You kidding? You've got a great thing going on here. This is awesome. And I see that you're running ads. That's great. I'd love to help you get more out of your ads. Here's how. These I don't understand. I get a lot of these, but I'm not a woman. Like, I'm not going to buy that for anyone. The marketing on that is horrible. Maybe it's like, oh, they're trying to get the guy to buy it for the woman, maybe. Let's see if we can. 500 a month would be a great deal. Blair Witch. This is the Blair Witch version of Hunt a Killer. Again, when I click, instead of it going to their website, maybe it could take me to a bot that says, here's what the Blair Witch Project is. And I get 24 hours to follow up with them to make sure that they buy. Right? And then once they're in the bot, I can do a retargeting ad to them to bring them back and be like, hey, did you grab the Blair Witch? Oh, no. Oh, damn, that's cool. Let's check out Blair Witch. So this is actually a brilliant marketing move. They got Hunt a Killer reached out to Blair Witch and said, hey, can we make a Hunt a Killer version out of your fan page? Now look, this picture, hold on, 698 likes, 42 comments, 23 shares, nothing. Nothing. Because people don't look at cover photos as actually being able to be something that gets them anywhere. Isn't that weird? Strange stuff. Maybe you could have an m.me link there that says, you know, here's more of our information. Hey, why don't you grab our Hunt a Killer new version? Here we go. Nice little, these are really cool. These are like crazy looking jigsaw puzzles, which is pretty dope. Let's check it out. Oh, they got a video, which is cool. I bet it's going to have a decent amount of likes. Let's see. Oh, don't do full screen. Don't do full screen. I would put a call to action in this video, but I can't see what the full video concept is going to be. Let's see. Updated their website address. Even just updating your website address got 86 comments. All those comments could be sent over to their website. Page transparency. It's actually run out of a company in Russia, so I'm not going to message them because they might be involved in some bad things. No, I'm just kidding. Not everybody in Russia is bad. If anybody hears from Russia, I'm sorry. Let's see. Give me an ad. Oh, more Hunt a Killer. Man, they are killing it. But what the Hunt a Killer has done is actually branded themselves with this like other influencers who can help. But let's go to Ashley's page, because guess what? She's running ads. So people are going to click to go to her page. She has nothing in her profile. 130 likes, 10 comments, nothing. I'm sure she sells something. Or, hey, she's an influencer. Hey, why don't you join my VIP list? Maybe I can email E&S Media Creations at Gmail and say, hey, I saw that you were the email account on Ashley Iaconetti's page, and that she's marketing a lot of the Hunt a Killer stuff. I've got a great idea. I just wanted to run something by you. It won't cost you anything for a month. I just want to see how it performs versus what you guys are already doing. Let me know. Currently running ads. That's obvious. Okay. I am going to be showing you guys tomorrow how you can get everything on the full story of what you would say to people, how to say it, how to get them on the phone, how to start closing deals, how to actually transact the money that they're going to be willing to pay you, how to find out what to pitch them, how much to pitch them on, and everything in between, how to find clients, how to automate the process, how to actually make it better and more powerful. That's key. Are you giving out a free month? It depends. It depends. I go through all of that stuff. So yeah, we sometimes give out free months. It's not all the time, but it really depends on the situation. Usually you can feel that out. You're never going to give the price in the first offering anyways. Anthony said, I bought Chatmatic Pro Academy when I recently bought the agency package. So what you bought wasn't Pro Academy. What you bought was the replays of the most recent Pro Academy. The difference is obviously once you describe it like that, it's pretty simple. You get a box, which most of you guys have had yours delivered in the mail, or they're actually being delivered like in the next week. What you got was a box and access to the replay of the recent one. If you actually want to do the real thing, you would have to end up upgrading. But we do give anybody who upgrades to Pro Academy, we do give you credit for a Pro Academy purchase in the past. So if you've purchased Pro Academy or a replay box, that's credited towards the upgrade. So it really depends on what you guys want to do going into it. But again, it's 8 weeks of essentially one-on-one. I'm going to cover everything tomorrow, so make sure you guys are here. Johan said, wow, your brain is so in tune that it dazzles me like a deer in headlights. Here's why you guys think that. And I get this all the time. I understand the point of the platform, right? I understand the point of the platform being that I understand how every Facebook page works. I understand how ads work. I understand how Messenger works. Once you understand the things, it's easier to put them in play. Let's check Osmo. Osmo, nothing. 20 likes. Guaranteed 10, 15, 20 subscribers for sure. And now, 263 fans. Let's see. They only post, okay, here's another bad idea. All they do is post a bunch of links every day to other websites. That's why they get 260,000 fans and 1 like. That happens because they're posting links, and Facebook doesn't like it when you post links. So, hey, why don't you not post a link and just get a bunch of comments? Hey, Osmo, why don't we do a free giveaway contest where you give away whatever the heck it is that you're actually doing? Osmo is an award-winning educational game. Why don't we give away a year's access to Osmo for free? Anybody who comments on this post, they're going to go in, they can enroll. Oh, when they enroll, we're going to get them on your email list, blah, 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 right? It's all simple, man. Simple. So guys, I'm telling you what, this is a system that you just got to execute on. Let me just also run over this. So I covered how to grow, big things that I want to leave you guys with here. And we're going to call it a day. And we'll see all of you guys tomorrow. Is number one, once you actually start building your audience, the number one thing that you can do both for yourself, your business, and for the people who are now on your list is start finding other offers that you can promote. So those of you guys who made sales with Groove, it's a disservice to you as a business person not to be able to offer them anything else. Right? If you understand Chatmatic, now you can offer them Chatmatic, and you know it's a no-brainer. And if they ask questions, you can at least be like, yeah, I'm competent enough that I know what I said to you before. Here's what you got to do. So that stuff's really important. Then understanding the nuance of audience to help your current campaigns. So, okay, Travis, I posted on my newsfeed. I got a bunch of people to comment. I got 50 new subscribers. Nobody purchased yet. Okay, where is this falling short? Not give up on everything, right? But where is it falling short? Where am I missing? Am I following up with people, right? Am I discussing the right things with them? Maybe I'll look at their individual profile and I'll be like, hey, you mentioned this. This is perfect for you, like this. Another thing you could do is you get connected with somebody and they're like, oh, I help coaches sell more product. Go make him a sequence in your fan page. Go make him a sequence that shows him how to help coaches. Send him the link and be like, yo, I made this specifically for you to show you exactly what you could do for your coaching students, your coaching clients. Just go through it and then we can talk about it. He'll go through it. Oh, dude, this is great. If he doesn't go through it and he doesn't like it, the next person who helps coaches, he'll go through it and he likes it, right? It's numbers, baby. It's numbers. You know how many people are out there right now making 6 figures helping coaches do Facebook ads? A ton. You find one of them and he brings you 10 clients. You just now made $5,000 a month. And you can thank me later. Guys, I like red wine, French, ship it to my house. That's all I need, Just Keep that coming. That's the best way to say thank you to me. Big Red. I actually also do really like Krug champagne. Feel free. This is really simple and very fast for you guys. You get those 5 clients. You're working with one other guy. That's easy. So find other ways to monetize. Doing it for yourself first, then others. Somebody said Burgundy, Bordeaux, or Rhone. I don't dislike Rhone. Big fan of the Champagne region, but I'm also Burgundy, baby. Red Burgundy. Bring it. Right in Beaune. We've been to Beaune twice. Love it. Love staying there. Cameron Hughes wine, Malbec. Malbec's fine. I don't know. Is that American? I won't drink American wines. They put too much sulfites in their American wine. American wine is not made with the same quality as French, Italian. It's true. Lamar said, I have a Facebook fan page with 500 fans that I have not directly interacted with yet via DM. Trying to find a way to get started with them, get their emails. Lamar, start at the beginning of this training. That's the advice that I would give you, is start at the beginning of this training. Shannon used to work in the wine industry. So Shannon, here's a great one for you. I just want to show you guys something awesome. So you used to work in the wine industry, which means you can probably speak wine, I would guess, right? This is what jacks me up, guys. Don't go anywhere because we were supposed to leave, and now I'm not going to be able to leave until I show you guys this because it's like one of my favorite ones. Okay. Wine distributor for 4.5 years in Dallas. So here's my thing. This is what's crazy to me. You guys want to make $5,000 a month? Take what you do or what you did, right? And guess what? There are any given time. Let me share my screen with you. Ready? Let's go. Wine shop, Los Angeles. Good chance you probably speak wine. Wally Wine. I don't know if that's a big national distributor or what. KL Wines, they're probably a big wine distributor. Go through here and find local wine shops, wineries, whatever, especially ones that are marketing, right? Especially ones that are marketing. And you say, look, I can help you with your Facebook marketing. I know what goes into the wine industry. And then what you do is you go here into workflows. You go create new. You go to local business. Oh, this is interesting. We must have changed this today to be able to fit more on here. Wine company, list builder, and sales right here. My screen's too big, but you'll see here in a second. This is going to expand. And what you do is you reach out to every single one of them, every single wine shop that you can possibly think of. And it's got 70 vineyards within 2 hours of me. You got 5 within 2 minutes, live in Canada version of Napa Valley. So what you do is you reach out to them and you say, hey, you know what's really cool? Watch this, guys. Go to the ads manager. Let's say I'm working for, this is again, why understanding the platform makes all the difference. Those vineyards, do me a favor, give me a yes if you understand that most vineyards make most of their money off of tourists and not locals, right? It's pretty fair. Most wineries, Napa Valley, a lot of people live there and they make good money off of that, but they're going to make money off people traveling there. Same thing with Burgundy. Watch this. Create. I don't know anything about this. Go to messages, right? Buddy of mine does wine tours. Watch. Show them this. Make them this video. Be like, hey, I decided to make a video showing you exactly how you could probably leverage Facebook ads to get a ton of new clients and actually dominate your competition because they're not doing this. So let's just imagine that we have a little video of their winery. And when they click on it, it goes into Messenger and explains the winery, right? Give me a 1 if you guys, that's easy, right? We can make a bot that does that. We can do a video that does that. Now watch, here's the key. What did I say was the key to everything that you do in your business? The key is audience. Travis, who's going to want this, right? Well, here's what you do. You go down, location. Let's edit it. Notice that it says location, people living in or recently in this location. What if we did people traveling in this location? Right? And now we're going to go here. We're going to go, wait, come on. We're going to go traveling. We're going to say Napa Valley. Napa Valley, California. It's going to target people within Napa Valley. It's going to show them an ad from our winery saying, you need to come to our winery for a wine tasting. I don't have to do anything else. You know what we can also do is we could limit it to wine, but why bother? Because if somebody's visiting Napa Valley, it's because they want wine. So don't even have to do anything else. Now the audience is perfectly defined. We know we're only hitting people who don't live in this location, but that are here right now. We run a new ad. Hey, click here to get 25% off our wine tasting. Do me a favor, give me $1 if you think a winery would probably pay you $1,000 a month to manage that campaign. So I guess my only question is, or my only statement now is, I showed you guys a great example of a personal injury lawyer, and you guys all said they would pay at least $1,000 a month. And now I've shown you another one with wine companies that would pay you $1,000 a month. If you're not making at least $2,000 a month by this time next month, we all know that it was because you didn't want it, right? Like now we could admit that because I didn't want it bad enough. Because I know if I was in the situation where like I need money for Christmas, right? Tammy said they can't be open, so maybe for shipping. Absolutely. So you can also go here, people who living or recently in this location. That's a fine way to do an audience there. Or what you do is you just start targeting people who like certain demographics of things that would represent wine, and you layer them on top, right? So simple. If somebody said to me, Travis, you have to start making $2,000 a month by this time next month, I would literally go after every single person that I thought had $2,000 a month, and I could get them results. I can get them results by doing stuff like this, making simple messenger campaigns, let the ads run for themselves, bing, bang, boom. And not for nothing, I did make $2,000 yesterday because one of our clients renewed, and I run ads for him. I set up an ad for him today in about 24 minutes. So that's all I'm going to do for him this month. You think I'm making it up? Like a lot of you guys think that I'm making up how easy it is. I'm not. Right? Like I'm just not making it up. It's so simple. And to be able to do this for clients, to me, in my opinion, is the easiest way to do this. Somebody, Pamela said, have you done this with dentists? Absolutely. Dentists are easy because dentists, you want people who are living in this location, right? So Napa Valley, and it doesn't matter who you target from here because everybody needs a dentist. So you should be running ads. And what I would do, and guys, I'm just going to spill all the beans. What I do is I find out what are other dentists offering, right? What are other dentists offering as deals? And I will copy their exact deal. I'll turn it into a messenger campaign right here. Leslie, WHAO, DMD. She's offering $66 dental exam and cleaning with x-rays. I turn that into a messenger bot. I run that as an ad. Hey, get 75% off dental cleanings and x-rays. Click, go. Brian, please stop typing. I don't know what you're typing, but it's just a bunch of letters or symbols. So do me a favor and just give me a yes if you guys agree. This stuff, it is fast and simple to put together, like in the concept of it, and you know it'll work. It's powerful stuff. And you know what I don't have to do? This is what would make it complicated, and this is what usually takes people away. It's like, oh, if I want to make that offer, I've got to make a landing page for the dentist, and I don't even know how to do that. This is what makes Messenger so much different, right? What makes Messenger so much different is I don't have to make them a landing page. There's no images. There's no branding concepts. It just runs from their fan page. It's an ad to an audience. It's that simple. And now watch this. Ready? Leslie, WHAU. Talk about, oh, Travis, where do I find clients? Well, I'll show you. Go to our website. First thing we're going to look for, does she have a Facebook pixel? Looks like no. She doesn't have a Facebook pixel, which means Groupon is sending her traffic to this little website link right here. She's getting people on her website, and she has no way of getting them back to this website. And the tool that I use to see if they have a pixel is called Facebook Pixel Helper. You can put it on Chrome, Facebook Pixel Helper. So she's losing money right here. Can I get a yes? Everybody understands she's losing money from Groupon sending her people where she could be remarketing to them. If she's not running ads on Facebook, I know she's not because she's not using the pixel. So now what I've got to do is there's no Facebook. Oh, right here, Facebook icon. So now I'm going to go to Facebook. Let's see if she's running ads because she's running ads. Looks like her page is dead. Let's go Leslie, WHAU dentist. Let's see. Didn't bring her up. So I have no idea what she's doing there. But if I go to pages, Dr. Leslie, maybe? No, that's certified holistic wellness coach. This lady's not one that we are going to be able to help out too much. I could easily email her at this point. It's actually him. Email Leslie and be like, yo, your Facebook page is linking to the wrong page. I thought you should know. And you're not using a Facebook pixel. So you're probably getting traffic from Groupon that would make you more money, but you're not able to do anything with it. I just turned that random thing into a potential client. And now we can go about, turning that into revenue. It's the same thing. Everybody has these examples. What about real estate? Same thing. What about home developers? Same thing. I just think that the best way to make money is in e-commerce, in my opinion. I think e-commerce is 100% the best way to start generating revenue because you can actually help stores that are already running make more money. That's the key to all this, though, is just helping other businesses make more money from things that they don't know. We're finding the holes in their business and plugging them with Messenger. That easy. That's all we got to do. Do you have a template for plumber gas fitter business? No. And I will never make one of those because I don't deal with plumber gas fitters and I don't know anything about them. Somebody who knows something about them should make one. I don't have any templates for HVAC or anything, but Dawn says, I want to help struggling local businesses. Here's why that's a good and a bad thing. A struggling local business isn't making money, right? I want you to define what you mean by struggling. Somebody who's like got a great business plan, willing to invest, has a little bit of money left over from now so they can actually pay you. And I wouldn't consider them necessarily struggling, but somebody who's potentially going to be hurt by the shutdown, that's different. How many times do you have business owners tell you that they were just doing what their digital marketing company told them to do? A lot. And then I say, hey, no problem. I'd love to have a strategy session with you and your team. Or, well, I don't know what your team is doing because there's a bunch of mistakes. I cannot answer all these questions and I don't have enough time to answer them. So we're going to call it a day. Tomorrow, 2 p.m., be here. You'll be getting emails from me to remind you to be here because we're going to be talking about Pro Academy. And I'm going to urge you guys to do this. If you come and you have a significant other who might be responsible for helping you make a decision, make sure that they're with you because you're going to want to hear what we're showing tomorrow. I'm going to be breaking down everything. I'm going to be breaking down exactly how I genuinely believe that people can actually generate up to a $41,000 a year business running it as an affiliate. And then how I realistically think that you can get over $100,000 a year by using an agency model. It's 2 p.m. Eastern, or it's 2 p.m. Hawaii time, 7 p.m. your guys' time. Sorry. 7 p.m. Eastern, same time. But do we have to be good at marketing? No, but you have to be open to accepting help to become good at marketing or better at marketing. 100%. And guys, if you absolutely can't be there, nope. I like if you're in like Europe or something, I will be messaging out the replay for a few days. So just keep an eye on that. But yeah, man, Pro Academy this year, big change. I'm just curious, how many of you guys think that with real one-on-one help from somebody who's successful, you'd actually be able to make it happen? With what I've shown you guys today, give me a yes if you think with real one-on-one help, like actual guidance from somebody who's giving you singular attention, that you'd actually be able to make it work. For the first time ever, I've put that program together. I've put it together where it's you guys are going to find out tomorrow, but it's a group program where we meet twice a week, but then you're actually going to have an individual coach and a team, which is really crazy. It's going to be super fun. So, and the coach isn't just some dude I found on the street. Coach is handpicked by me. And essentially what they do is they're all people who've made at this point more than $15,000 a month, either doing exactly what we're doing or coaching other people. Pretty crazy. You're going to have direct contact with these people. It's going to be amazing. So you'll also find that you don't need the one-on-one as much as you probably think. But I definitely will be seeing all of you guys here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. Hawaiian Standard. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys go into the group. Do me a huge favor. Go into the Chatmatic group. If you enjoyed any of this, I'd love for you guys to go into the group and share one nugget of what we learned in the last 5 days, what you enjoyed, what you thought was special, what you thought was unique, something you're going to take with you even after this program. I definitely want to hear from you guys as to what your thoughts were for the 5-day challenge. And other than that, guys, thanks so much for being